Hey guys, we are doing another gaming news video, and today we're going to be talking about a new game. Let me just talk about this real quick. So, for those who don't know, I've been promising a gaming news video now for the past 3 months, and it hasn't been it's been 5 months now since I recorded a gaming news video, and it's a long time. The last time I did was Rising Storm 2, and that was April or March. So, today we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a space exploration game where you explore the entire universe and your goal is to get to the center. But that's just one of the goals in the game, and there's really no end of the game since it is a universe course, and there's no end to the universe from what we know of. Procedurally generated planets, there are lots of them. I'm going to talk more in depth about the game after we're done reviewing the trailers for it. Now, one of the trailers would not let me, I could not mute it and get the sound to mute on it. So we won't be covering over the one, but I'll cover over it later in the video. So as you don't know when No Man's Sky is coming out, it's coming out August the 9th of 2016. So if you pre-order, you get some kind of ship with armaments already included on it. But also I'll be doing No Man's Sky on my channel, and we're going to get right in depth into No Man's Sky. Alright, guys, so as we saw in this trailer here, we see there's resources that you can scan, so probably there's resource gathering in this game. So that is something that we'll probably be seeing is you can go around different planets, gather resources, maybe sell them or use them to build or craft things. As we see here, the wildlife, very different between planets. Uh, the scanning of species, as you discover species now in the game, and we'll discuss it later about discovering a species and all, why it has someone's name who discovered it. As you see, these creatures are kind of like what you would see on Earth as we know it, kind of like dinosaurs over there. Half ram, half zebra, or gazelle, or whatever you call them. There's like a ram, the other one looks like a zebra. And there's your ship right there, docked on the ground, landing, and there's a little warthog monkey or whatever going by. And you got ships flying overhead, which means there's probably a base on this island or something, or not island, but planet. And you can see there is a hostile creature that most of the other creatures are running from. Now, when you do get on a planet, there will be, of course, passive, hostile, or neutral creatures, or friendly creatures, or monsters, or mobs, whatever you call them. As we see here, you just, to get out of the planet, I guess you just jet off into space. And you have friendly fighters that can follow you around. And the destruction of asteroids, I don't know if that collects resources for you, or what. As you see here, there's a combat system in this game. These ships are like they're under attack by the enemy fighters that have red coming up from behind them. And I guess if these might be friendly ships and you have to destroy the fighters, maybe it's a quest that you gotta do or a mission. Not sure. But it lights up telling you what kind of ship it is in the bottom as you guys see. As you see here, it's discovered by BB Liz or Ills or I don't Bill B Bills. I don't know how to even say that guy's name. Anyways, if you watch as they fly right here, let me see if it pops up. See, where does it pop up at? Variation Goron O. That's apparently that's the enemy ships right there. That's what they're called, Goron O. Maybe that's what the ship's named. So I guess there's different types of ships in the games you can get. You see, there's like the kind of ship that they're flying here. Then you got your ship. Then you got that other kind of ship. And there's even hyperdrive in this game, so that you can get from place to place. Because it's a big universe, of course. And I'll tell you how big it is in the end of the episode. Okay, let's go watch the third trailer. This one is the second. We're gonna go look at the third trailer now out of 6. Alright guys, as we see here, we see a totally different planet. And looks like this planet is an underwater planet. As you see, the ship is sitting underwater now. Maybe you have to upgrade the ship for it to be able to go underwater. I know there is ship upgrades. And one of these things up here, that big cube, is a space station. And that you can dock in. You can upgrade your ship, upgrade your weapons. As here, we have a different planet. This is the same planet we just saw in the previous trailer. I guess robot sentient beings, I guess, are going around. Here's a different planet here. Another planet, as you can see. Looks like all the ships have been on this planet. Now, when they explode asteroids, I don't know if you can take the stuff. As we saw, we just saw a weapon, oil platform, and look like a giant base, wildlife, s- skyscraper buildings. I guess those are either bases or settlements around the universe. More combat as we see here. Even more combat. Looks like these fighters shooting down that ship. And as you see, they say every planet procedural, unique, and unexplored. And they mean it. When the game comes out, not a single planet's explored. So, this trailer is really nothing much to sound, so I'm just going to cover over it. So, basically, what you do is you go to these big, huge space stations and you pick up stuff, right? So, this guy picked up 7.6 Heridium, right? And just keep watching what he does with it. As you see, there's a blue marker outside of the planet that tells you where you need to go. So, I think it's pretty nice. See right there, there's a little marker there. So, kind of like checkpoints. And now on the top, you see Razosu. I guess that's the name of this guy's ship. Looks like he's got 200 armaments and 6 of something else. But as you see, there's a little station, and he's gonna land on a dock right here. As you saw, I guess his ship autopilotly locked on. And as he jumps out, you see little things pop up. Minus 3.2 Heridium. Alright, and look what else happens. How long is it gonna be? Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. And guess as his ship's unloading. And he got 1,357 units. So it looks like units are a currency, and it looks like you can buy stuff and sell it to traders on different planets and get money for it. So it looks like there's a trade in this game, like a trade thing, trade base. I don't know, but and now so they went out to a map of the universe. So that's currently where he is now, and this is showing you information about the planet and the universe. And you basically use this to warp to a different planet you want to go to. Now look at this. All these little white dots are planets you can go to. And all you gotta do is hit warp. Now, if you see PlayStation controls, it's because this game is mainly made for PlayStation 4, but it will be released on PC as well. So if you have an Xbox One, well then you're kind of screwed because it's only coming out for PlayStation 4 and PC. But as you see here, there was an undiscovered planet, and now this guy just discovered it. Planet of Vesta Prime. Remember, all these planets are randomly generated. Now, I think this blue on the ground is ore that you can mine. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's ore. There's another one of those skyscraper things. I do not know what those are. Maybe they're settlements, but this is unexplored planets that brings reasoning of what are they. As you can see another planet or moon off in the distance there. New forms of wildlife. Very, very different. I wonder how much wildlife's in the game, or is it all just randomly generated to look like crazy shit? All right, so that basically wraps up all the trailers. There was one more trailer, but it was only like 50 seconds long. It was really just stupid stuff. So let's get into the actual game. So No Man's Sky, like I said, is space exploration game. It's a massive online multiplayer, right? MMO. So there's everybody's playing on the same game, right? It's a big universe. But because it's a big universe, it can still be single player. Why? Because you probably won't encounter people that often, unless you're in a heavily densely populated area where a lot of people are. So you can kind of just sprawl out and go anywhere you want. Kind of like Elder Scrolls Online for anybody who actually played that game. People were sprawled out everywhere, so you would sometimes find people in like cities and stuff, but outside of cities, there really wasn't like people clumped up everywhere. So, anyways, as you see in the top, Quidar 2 is the city, and they're different cities, not cities, planet. And the planets are very different. There are like temperate planets, rainforest, oceans, deserts, tundras, arctics. Very different planets. If you take a look at the HUD here, you can see, I guess, your health is in that top corner there with, I guess, stamina abilities or attachment abilities. I have no clue. Then over on the right, you can see, I guess, an armament, how much ammo you have. And I guess Resosu is either the name of your character or the name of your ship. I do not know. But it looks like there's many different kinds of ships you can get in this game. Different types. So I'm really looking forward to this game. We are going to be doing it on my channel. But as you look around, the environments are totally different. Everything is procedurally generated, which is why they have so many planets. It's kind of like if anybody ever played Daggerfall or Arena, stuff was just procedurally generated, which meant you had a huge world that you could discover. Over here, you see different types of wildlife we have. We got like turtles on two legs, which look like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I do not know what we can compare that Stegosaurus ape rhinoceros thing to. And in the background, we have a half crocodile, half pig, half ape. You see it in the back. I think this is the same planet as well. It looks about the same, but maybe there's planets that always look the same. I don't know. They're all procedurally generated, so it just depends on what you're gonna find. Now, being that is a basically massively online game, which you can play offline still, planets and species will be discovered by other people. So when you discover it, it'll already say discovered by this person, or if it's a new species, it'll say discovered by you. This game is basically based on exploration. All they want you to explore, but there's probably more things to the game. I do not know. We'll take more in depth of it tomorrow when I load up the game and start playing it. Anyways, as you can see, it looks like there's different sizes for the creatures, I guess, going by age. I don't know. You see one turtle smaller than the other. Maybe the other turtle's sitting down. I have no clue. But maybe these turtles, since it's close to the water, they just walked inland a little bit. But I don't know if you could take any of these guys as pets, but I'd probably take one of these turtles here as a pet, and maybe that warthog monkey or whatever that we saw in the trailer. I'd definitely take that as a pet. But there is a shitload of planets in this game. I mean a lot. And I'm actually about to load up an image here to show you guys how many planets there are. Now I don't know how the hell they got this number when I show it to you guys, but I think I know what the real number should be called, not what they actually called it. But it's a lot of planets. I mean, like, nobody's ever going to get to them all. So, if you see here, there will be a total of 18 billion planets. So that's 18 and then 2 billions added on. So it's 18 billion times a billion, right? So I mean, so that's 18 billion, 18 billion. I have no clue because it goes past the millions, the billions, the trillions into the quadrillions. So it's 18 quadrillion planets. That's basically 4 billions. So to get 1 million, you need 999,000. To get 1 billion, you need 999 million. To get a trillion, you need 999 billion. And to get 1 quadrillion, you need 999 trillion. So there are 18 quadrillion planets in this game. If those things are all explored, it's going to take years. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment and subscribe. This is DomDowg signing out. Goodbye.